you're welcome to another amazing episode of To Be Honest, brought to you by Glitch Africa Studios. My name is Jumoke Pinero, as usual. My sweetheart is not here today, Charles. We're working on a problem. You know, that's his girlfriend's issue, so we're trying to sort it out. So he couldn't make it today. If Charles sees this video, he's going to kill me. But you know I love you. Mwah. So we have two amazing people in the studio with us today. But in this case, it's two become one. You get what I mean? It's a ship that we love. It's a ship that we love so much. As in, this ship gave us heartache. They stressed us because every Eke market day they're fighting, they're making up, or they're feeding each other. No. Or one person is feeding the other person. You know, before we started this shoot, something won't happen. My producer was like, "Nah, today this single life payment pass." Even though my producer says she's a joker because she don't know the meaning of singleness. It's just me that is suffering in this place, but it's okay. It's cool. You already know what I have in the studio. I have with me SOMA and Angel. Hi guys.
Wow, what's poppin'?
Angel, you look really, it's not even easy. You guys look amazing. Yeah. Normal.
As for you.
Every time, you know. Oh, by the way, every eviction Sunday, you were ready. It's like, whether I'm going or whether I'm not going, never to be caught on fresh.
I was always dressed, Abby.
Yes, always. How are you guys doing? How have you been? You know, since you've come out, how has it been?
It's been good, but stressful. You know, it's a lot to.
It's not easy to be a star.
Deal with. Yeah. It's a lot to deal with. There's a lot to handle, and it's just a lot of traffic. For my brain right now. So yeah.
Well, you can handle it. You have to be able to handle it. You guys gave us a show. Both of you gave us a show. And I just want to say that anything that you saw on TV, I've witnessed it in real life. They're not acting. Don't worry, they're cute. They are cute. And I want to start with Angel.
Yeah.
Angel, this season we saw, I want to say different Angel, more energy. I mean, when it came to task, the games and everything, you were more enthusiastic and everything. So what was different for you? Why were you so into it this year compared to your previous season?
I spent a lot of money on my eviction clothes. So I was just like, all my eviction Sunday outfits. Yeah. I was just like, I have to make my money back. But on a more serious note, I think, I just became hungrier. Like for success. When I came the first time in 2021, it's just like, easy breezy, no kizzy. But then I started paying light bill after the show, rent. Yeah, so obviously I had to hustle for my money. When you start adulting differently, you're more enthusiastic to work and be successful. So I guess that was it, Sha. Plus I had started working out after Shine Your Eye, so I had more energy. Yeah,
you were more fit than before.
For physical tasks.
Nice. SOMA.
Yep.
No, let me call you, how does Eleva say it? Sama? In your previous season, you were there for 2 weeks, and this time, you were here for 9 weeks.
Yes, sir. 2 to 9, maybe.
It's amazing, right?
Yeah.
What would you say that you did differently from when you were in your own season, in your previous season?
I guess I showcased myself more, put myself out there more, like, show people what I had to offer, brains, talent, everything, basically, And
you think that's what helped you get here?
Of course.
Not a sprinkle of sheep?
Of course, everything is a dynamics of everything, Everything is it's what it is.
Okay. Now, SOMA, there's this conversation. So Alex had said that Angel and her friends had a conversation outside the house that when she comes into the house, she'll be in a ship and it was supposed to be with you. You remember that conversation?
Yes, I do.
Did you have the conversation with Angel?
Of course I did.
What conversation was there?
You don't know so the conversation about Alex saying that, it was a planned thing and everything.
Yeah.
Did we have that conversation?
Yeah, I told you.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant in the house. I was like, what?
No. But you guys have had it even outside the house. Did you guys have the conversation in the house or outside the house?
We had the conversation in the house, actually. Maybe you couldn't remember.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, let me just finish my question, please. Much stress me, but romance. So the conversation was saying it was about Angel, and her friends outside planning, for her to be in a ship, all those kind of things. And she had that conversation with you, right?
Yeah.
Alex had that conversation with you?
Yeah, earlier. I told you that.
You did not tell me that.
I did tell you.
You didn't tell me that.
I promise I told you.
If you had told me that, I'd have gone to go and drag her.
I didn't mention who it was, but I told you that someone told me that. So I remember you saying...
And it was her?
it was her. And
so my dream was not a lie then.
That was even way before your dream. That was like second week or third week.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that means I was not an idiot.
About what? About what exactly?
No, it's okay, guys. You can talk to us. What's your dream?
Oh, she had a dream. Oh, she can give you the dream.
Let's just did it.
No, let's not do this because we want to clear the air, right? Because that conversation, I've been waiting to ask you this question really because it was very funny because I don't know I don't know what led to that, but she said that she also said things like and yeah, it was supposed to be a plan, but Angel is now catching feelings and that's why you guys are now always fighting or stuff in that line. I don't know if she said that to you, but she also spoke about it. So
for me, it was Alex saying that, and I remember like saying yo, I don't give a. Can I use the French word?
You can express yourself.
Yeah, so I was like, bruh, I don't give a fuck. Like I like this person. This is what it is for me. So
what led up to that conversation?
One of those days, right? That I am in a bad mood based on me and Angel had a fight or something.
Yeah.
And people will be like, oh, I told you this now. I've told you that people always come to me and tell me that, oh, SOMA, you need to leave this Bunny or this babe, guy, she's all that shit. And half of the time I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck, right?
Yeah.
I know severally different housemates have come to say, SOMA, just take a music with Angel. See Angel, I'm like, guy, I don't care.
Was Cross part of them?
Of course.
Yeah.
And I don't get the gist, right? They don't know me like that. They don't know me at all. All the people in the house, the only person that I can say knows me like that is Mercy, because we have an existing relationship, and maybe Fraud as well, right? But like the other people don't know me, so
even Cross doesn't know you.
Yeah, he doesn't know me like that. Like he does not know me at all.
So the thing about Alex saying that you and your friends, had a plan that you have been in a ship with SOMA, is it true?
No, she didn't even, first of all, even if that was true, she did not even need to say that. Like, just like mind the business that pays you, in my opinion. It's like, even if your friend is hurting about something, right? Obviously, I'm not going to be a witch and say, oh, don't advise your friend. But then you're making it worse by putting that type of, or that line of thoughts in his head. So for me, it's like, what were you driving at saying that in the first place?
Wanted to scatter the love.
You could have just kept it pushing and being like, oh, don't worry, it's work out. Or even if you don't want to say that and you want to say, oh, leave her, I don't think she's good for you. Full stop, right? It's another thing to now make him have another line of thought, and because that could have gone anyway. Yep. Right?
SOMA, did that conversation, did it make you feel any way?
Of course, it made me feel some type of way, but like I know what I wanted and I knew. Okay, so I would have a different experience with her, knowing her more intimately than they do. Mm-hmm. Like know her person and getting to know her. So for me, it didn't really affect my feelings towards her. Yeah. Especially because I knew she cared about me. So like I was like, okay, whatever you guys are saying, because in my head, the house makes people paranoid. So you don't even know when people are trying to just mess with you or whether they're saying it. So it's like, of course, I would have felt some type of way, and I was guessing, okay, these people are trying to make me feel some type of way, but like, bruh, I don't care. Like, I don't care about all that.
Angel, you just mentioned that you had a relationship. People that would know you, you said Mercy, you said Fraud. At the beginning of the season, it was just like. So Angel, in your season, you may not have been as active as you were in this season, but you were still. Everybody knew that Angel would still hold her ground, even if people were annoying her and everything. Yeah. But at the beginning of this season, it was first as if Mercy was like your school mommy in the house. It seemed like you were. Let me not say worshipping. It's a bit big, but it just looks funny at first. Mm-hmm. Like it was like. Mercy is the queen mother in this house, and all of you. No, let me not say all of you. Let me say about you now, right? I want to know about the relationship with Mercy and what was happening that made us see it like that, because it looked like what's happening? Why is Angel the bad bitch? Why does it look like she's under Mercy?
I feel like that's a very strange narrative, because that is my friend. Yeah. Like, we go out together. She talks to my mom. Mm-hmm. She has been to my house. Like, we actually have a relationship. So of course, if people move sideways towards her, I'm going to defend her. Yeah. But it's not even only a her thing, it's a woman thing, right? Yeah. But I won't say I get the gist at all. I don't get the gist, because I would do that for any of my friends. And I didn't have a lot of friends in the house. So I clung on to the ones that I had, especially because I was on defense mode. And I had been there I had been in Shine Your Eye in 2021. And I know how it felt to think that I had a friend and how lonely it was when I came out to realize that my friend was just being weird. So for me, it was like, I'm clinging onto this friendship, and you know, like I want to have a person that understands my journey when I come out of the house.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't know why people would see it that way or why they saw it that way. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, that's my babe, and that's people's narratives, and that's okay.
In one of her diary sessions, this was before she won. Is this before or after she qualified to the finals now? She cried. She said something about you telling Pere to put her up. Have you seen that clip?
I have seen the clip, and I found it very hilarious to say the least. Because I had asked Pere, I said, Pere, who are you putting up for, you know, kind of like what I did to get us into week 9.
Yeah.
Right? Like, who are you putting up for possible nomination? And he's like, he doesn't know. And then he's like, who are you putting up? I said, I feel like I'm going to, you know, put up Mercy and Adekunle and Venita. And then he was like, oh, why? That's people are already going to put her up or something crazy like that. But for me, it was the point where I had to nominate my friends.
Yeah.
How many people were left in the house?
Yeah.
Cross had, he had bought his thing.
Yeah.
Ilebaye was head of house. I'm not putting Soma up. I'm not putting Pere up. Adekunle, Venita, I put them up. Mercy, who else was left in the house?
Why weren't you putting Pere up?
Because Pere is my guy. You know, and we had an alliance with Shine Your Eye that only Pere followed through because I now saw that Cross nominated me. Where I'm like, I'm never going to nominate you, but like I have a relationship with Pere outside of the house. So it's like, you know, Pere is my friend and everything. But at the end of the day, I didn't even end up putting her up because I even still felt like it's a certain type of way. So I still never went through with it, and I just put, who did I now end up putting up? Okay, we had to now put only 2 people. Right? Yeah. Adekunle and Venita.
Yeah. Soma. Yeah. You, at the beginning of the season, you had a few meltdowns, yes, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Angel, she was there for you.
Yeah, she was.
Shout out, big shout out. This is what's, anyway, let me not. But you had a few meltdowns. Yes, what would you say triggered those meltdowns?
I think it was it was PTSD from being on the show the last time.
Yeah.
And it really, okay, so the first time I was on the show, I was quite young. You know, I was 23. And I was very confident. I would even say a bit cocky, you know, coming into the house, feeling like I got this. There's no way I'm not a finalist or winning this. Like, I was so sure. And then I leave in the second week, the first eviction. So that really messed with my, you know, just messed me up, basically. And coming back into the house, I actually thought I dealt with it. You know, it's been a couple years, and I thought I dealt with it, and like, oh, I'm over this, like, because I was really, like, I wouldn't say depressed about it. No, it didn't get there, but like, I was really emotional about the whole thing for a long time, you know. But after a while, you know, I worked through it and my emotions and all that, and in my head, I was good. But when I go back into the house, and it was Monday, and it was nomination time, like, it felt like the whole thing just came back. You know, it just came back, and it was a lot for me. You know, it was like I was reliving 2017, you know, because I really felt that 2017, I really felt betrayed because I loved the people in the house, and it seemed like they were reciprocating the energy, but like, it just happened, you know. So in my head, it was happening again, you know. It just felt like if I get nominated, I'm leaving, you know, or I will get nominated, you know, I'll stand up, you know. And it really, I wasn't fully confident. Plus, I was in a house with finalists, like 80% or 90% of the people in that house were finalists. They had their top 5, most of them there. So like, of course, I was like, damn, I can't just come back to this house to leave the way I left the first time, you know? So that really messed with me a lot. And I didn't even know it was that serious until I got in the house, honestly. So I had to literally work my way through my emotions from the first week up until maybe like the 5th week. And then I think at that point, I started becoming confident, like, no biggie, I beg, we did. Even the 9th week when I stood up, I was really like, okay. You know, like I had enjoyed the show. I just didn't want to leave early.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. So it was a lot. Yeah.
This season, I would say that one of the biggest plotters, as in game player, is definitely Angel.
Definitely.
As in, Angel came and said, this season, I will show you people pepper.
I call her production.
No be small thing, honestly. Right? You were a big game player. And now, one thing that you did that was very hilarious to me, even this is beyond even nominations and everything, was that letter. Right? Me, I was just like, first of all, Venita, really? Then Cece's perfume. I would say, in my own opinion, these are like the most hot-headed people in the house, so to speak. Mm-hmm. So it's like, which kind of problem is that he's not looking for you? Did you go and look for, to be fair? Yeah. So what was going through your mind when you did that? And when the Casala now burst, right? I swear I thought you were going to speak up, right? I thought you were just going to talk about it. Say, I know I can talk. Because I'm like, even Venita is going to kill this girl. But Venita, she know who she pick a fight with, but let's talk about it.
First of all, I was really bored and the house had gotten scanty. So, you know, prior to that, I had told Big Brother, right, that he needed to prank us. But Biggie wasn't taking me seriously.
He was recovering from all the stress.
So I was like, let me take matters into my own hands. And I kept on thinking, what can I do that will shake up the house small? Small, I don't know it was like this, so. So, as God will have it, because I feel like everything is God's plan. And it's like, well, everything is God's plan.
Okay.
So, Venita was braiding my hair, and I think Cece was having a conversation on the table about how the girls, something, at least that's what Adekunle said, that the girls are not talking to him because of Venita, or something crazy. And I'm like, trying to imply that, you know, maybe some other girls like him. Light bulb.
You see, I found what I would
said,
do.
Hey, I found something nice that I could do. Because anytime I went to the table, I was like, Diora, who do you like? I said, very good. I've gotten them. So that's how I shared it now. I said, let me now write this cute love note. Let Venita see. You know, let the house shake up small. Or like let the pirate talk about it. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know my sister that he did not even show Venita. I even thought he failed.
That's right. She said he flopped.
I thought he flopped. Then Ebuka now came on Sunday and said that, why didn't you show Venita the love notes? I said, Jesus, they've put me in trouble.
I said, when Ebuka said, I looked at your face and you were like, I knew this was going to happen. But in my mind, I'm like, I knew what's going to happen. It's a jittery one. You were not sure how it was going to go.
And then I was like, okay, now after the live show, I would tell them that I was a prank because I saw how Venita just did talk. I said, not today, Satan. I will not be nominated on Monday. After I'd already decided how I'll plot and enter the next week. Yeah. No, now. And then Monday came, it started getting worse because I said after nomination, I'm not that.
Yeah.
They were not like, I will punch the person. I will do this. And they did it. I said, for this house where we did so. Mm-hmm. I mean, I cannot confess so that I'll confess after
the show.
The show. Then Ebuka came.
Yeah, this
to
is
Ginger.
Part. Yeah.
You know, Kenny, but like, Venita and I, before then, we were not even talking. We are just reconciled. Mm-hmm. So I didn't want that to even get messed up, you know, because we really connected.
Yeah.
So I just decided that we'll do couples therapy. Plus, I thought she would be angrier than, you know, that's when Ebuka had said.
Yeah.
But she was, but she really, or maybe she was, but...
Well, she had already processed it for like 2 weeks.
Or she just
maybe she just didn't want to fight with me. That was a deal, because I think I'm pretty hot-headed as well. So it would have been a big deal. But
I really wanted the fight to happen.
Coming outside to now see that it was such a thing.
It was.
People drag me. I can't even be offended. I deserve.
I don't know. Me, it was interesting, but I just thought that after it had happened, he would just talk about it. But then when he now spoke about the nomination part, I was like, yeah, I understand. But would they really nominate you because of letter? But yes, they will.
They nominated me because of Boy Toy. Hey,
you say because of? Is that a small thing to say? It's not a big thing to say. You see a old man, Okorikori, you call him Boy Toy, you say because of Boy Toy. I think the letter is even less controversial than Boy Toy. If they call you Boy Toy, how will you feel?
I think it's pretty sexy. Yeah.
That's to you. That's to you. It doesn't sound sexy to them. It was, if me when I heard all that, Jesus. We said it here. Like,
People cannot kill me again. I said Jesus.
I thought Ebuka was going to break the table scene, so I was waiting for him to happen. I was waiting for him to happen.
was like, why did you call Adekunle something boy? So I said Jesus. They put me in trouble.
But it was a really nice prank. But like, to be fair, I think that the reason why Big Brother didn't prank you guys or anything is because now that you guys are outside, you probably can see your season, this All-Star season, we anticipated the drama. Yeah. But the drama that you guys gave, at the point we're like, is this really All-Star? You guys were playing dirty. You guys were...
I think that's the purpose of the game, and I think that we have set like a precedent for future people coming, because I loved the conspiracy. I feel like the conspiracy is what made that show. Yeah. Because there was everybody was conspiring, but it's just that there were people that were bigger plotters, self-sub.
Yeah, you were.
I even saw one time I was trending Wicked Angel. I said, "Oh my days!"
Speaking about people and people being bigger plotters and everything, there's a particular housemate that there's two sides to it, right? Name is Ilebaye. For some people, she's being bullied. For other people, let me say three sides. It's her game. Yeah. And for other people, she's being bullied, and she's being bullied, and she's riding on that bullying to have a game plan, right? To be her game plan. In fact, somebody had said here, I think it's cheesy, that Ilebaye knows what she's doing. And this was at the beginning, before things even got more intense. Yeah. If you were to describe Ilebaye's personality, I ask two of you now, how would you describe Ilebaye's personality?
Ilebaye is very triggering, so I can't say if it's her game plan or not, but I believe she, like the third option you gave, which is she's riding on what like
people are doing to her.
Yes, she sees what's happening. Okay, yes. She says, "Oh, I'm getting this kind of reaction." In fact, she knows. She studied criminology. So y'all shouldn't take it away from her. She's smart.
Yeah.
You understand? She's a smart girl and she's intentional about whatever she's doing. You feel me? So of course she's riding on what it is. But the thing is, people didn't catch on to it till later in the game, maybe like the 5th week or 6th week. As everyone now caught on to. But earlier in the game, everyone was like, she's being bullied. Oh, they blame Doyin. Let me even lie.
So when people, let me even lie.
I'm even one of the ones that said, she's doing that is making, Ilebaye act like this, But like, later on I couldn't
even agree with that narrative. I kept on saying it. I'm like, that just discredits that Ilebaye is a person on her own. Like, they're two grown women. So every time they'll be like, oh, it's Doyin. I'm like, no, it's not Doyin. And I do agree that, there were people that took it too far. Ike, Sheyi, a lot of the men in the house took it too far. I do agree with that. But I think at the same time that she is a triggering person. And sometimes she goes out of her way to do on purpose. Is that a smart game? Yeah, I agree. So I agree with that option. It's like a 50-50 thing.
Yeah, it's mixed. So she's triggering and then...
She's triggering, but people capitalized on that, especially because she was the youngest. Yeah. Because I feel like if the roles were reversed, because she's 22, I'm 23, it's only a year's difference between both of us. But I don't think anybody could have tried that with me.
Exactly.
So I do agree that they capitalized on the fact that, she had fucked up. So they're like, oh, yes. Because it's like, why did you feel the need to go that far? But at the same time, I will not say that she not buy market. Like, she went out of her way to buy market.
Yeah. But regardless, she's troublesome, and then people are now bullying her and all that. Yeah. I feel that's what I think. At first, I won't lie. I was like, no, this bullying is too much. Then I now start to see some things. I'm like, auntie, why now? But I get it. So there were a lot of people in the house and everything. You guys, when everybody entered the house on the first day, obviously, it's not like you'd be scared, but you see somebody and like, this is my competition, or this is somebody I need to be careful of, or this is something I need to look out for. Yeah. Who would you say was your biggest competition, or someone that you're like, this person?
Who was my biggest competition?
It's a game for me, yeah.
I just told you like 10 minutes ago.
Okay, sorry.
Did you see the juggernauts in that house? Everybody was big. Every name that came into the house was huge, with a huge ass fan base.
Yeah.
You understand? So of course, when I saw this video, I was like, oh boy. Man. Oh boy. Yeah. That's literally what it was, But as the game went on, I began to find my footing. Like, I'm like, let's do this.
Got more comfortable.
Let's do this. Like, I know, I see how it is now. And obviously, people that saw me as less. Yeah, so, I started winning tasks. They started noticing the brains, like physically I was on there, brains I was on there, everything there, you understand? So they said, this boy really blessed, you understand?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was, of course, I was a bit skeptical when I got in. I saw the people in the house, obviously.
And in the first week, I think the first nomination, not the first week now, I think that a lot of the housemates were really, because at the time it was Pardon Me, and a lot of people were they gravitated towards you because of your story and everything. And do you know that?
Yeah. I figured that.
Yeah, you even cried the street.
I did. That was very emotional for me, because like that was tears of joy. I was like, wow, because obviously I didn't lobby for it. You know how Pardon Me is. They'll go and tell Angel, please, I want them to pardon me. Angel go run and you understand?
Master plot.
She go run and it go happen. But for me, that was I feel like that was the most organic Pardon Me. It wasn't like people say, oh, you need to. It was just a collective. Oh, let's just do this for this guy, because I believe he deserves it. So I felt really grateful and really loved.
Angel, when you entered the house and when all the housemates were in, who was like, this person, I got my eyes on you. Sorry.
To be fair, no one, because it's pretty hard to be intimidated when you're a finalist. So it was like, oh,
sorry, Mama Nia.
Yeah, all those people are finalists with me, right?
Yeah,
we had 2 winners, finalists. And people, like I think only 4 people that weren't finalists. So it's like, what is there to be intimidated by? That's why every time I'm like, everybody hold your fan base, or whenever everybody goes up for Kini, or when it's like general nomination, I'm like, hold your fan base. So it's pretty hard to be intimidated by anybody. However, I did think that it wasn't a level playing ground, because White Money and Mercy were there.
Yeah.
And they were winners.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh, this is not fair to us. Did I see them as competition though? No, but I would say that I didn't think it was like fair, because I thought that, they obviously they have a big fan base, they're winners. But I think the plot twist for me was now when White Money left.
That was a huge.
I was like, Jesus.
You guys were very surprised.
Everybody was surprised.
I love White Money so much. You don't understand. But I put him up because I needed somebody else that I thought was not as strong as him to sit down.
Yeah.
And let him just hold that position.
It came as a shock to them. Because all of you were shocked, including White Money, in my opinion, Sha. But yeah.
Shocked is not a good word. I was astounded.
I was in awe.
But I was in awe. I was like, Jesus. So I didn't see anybody as competition. We were all on the same, thing.
Seeing as you just said that you didn't see it as a level played ground because Messi and White Money were there. Messi is now in the finals, right?
Yeah.
And, a lot of people are saying she can win. Do you think I know you've answered questions like this, but who would you say, give me your top 2?
I'd say Sisi or Ilebaye.
Top 2.
My top 2, most around, I'll say Sisi. No, I'll say Mercy or Ilebaye. Being Mercy, I feel like, I feel Mercy or Ilebaye, I think Mercy is pretty strong. But I see that Ilebaye has really gained ground, like mad ground.
Yeah, she has.
So I feel like, between them, plus I know that it's the ladies. The ladies carry
the show
this
season.
No, ladies are killing this
really?
season.
Yeah.
When have
they not?
They carry everything. They carry us for 9 months. They carry us on their backs.
The ladies carry.
If Soma was still in the house, he was saying this studio, and I'm like, let's vote for Soma. I do respect us. I know you.
But that's a fact. That's the truth.
Facts, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to let you guys go, but I have to ask. If I don't ask, I won't feel fulfilled.
Okay.
Angel, since you left the house, have you been eating with your hands? Like, have you used your hand to hold spoon? How does it feel? Have you?
I have, up until yesterday, Sha. I didn't use my hands yesterday.
When you first touched spoon to feed yourself, how did it feel?
Very, very strange, actually.
Strange, it's so mal
It was very bad.
It's annoying itself. But please, Soma, you need to keep up. I don't really want her to touch spoon again.
Me, I don't want her to touch spoon either. And I haven't been able to eat because like I need to give you exactly.
Oh my God, romance, no pass like this. Oh my God, Angel, White Money was here last week and it was hurt that you put him up.
Yeah,
Ipinam. Have you guys spoken since you left the house?
No, we haven't. I don't even know how to approach the situation because White Money is my baby. I swear, like I love White Money down. But then I'm thinking, right, while I was conspiring, I'm like, White Money is strong. Like, we need to have him up so that people that I thought were not as strong as him would stand. I feel so like I felt really bad when he left. I was so sad. Like I was so sad that he left. It shocked me. You know, if I knew I'd have put Pere or something. Okay, I wouldn't have put Pere.
Exactly, because you just
I wouldn't
said,
have put Pere.
Okay.
Maybe I'd have put Cross or even Neo, because Neo nominated me. You know, I'd have been putting all the I was putting all the boys, right?
So are you going to speak to him? Or you're still thinking about how you sing?
I don't know how to approach the situation because White Money is my baby, for real. Like I love White Money down.
White Money.
Sorry, I swear, I'm really sorry.
It's a game. I'm so sorry about that. On behalf of Angel. Again, just one last question. Have you guys spoken to just yes or no? Don't even have to talk too much. Have you guys spoken to your partners now that you're out of the house?
Yes.
Yeah, we're handling that.
Yeah.
Delicate matter.
It's very delicate. That's all I want to know. Because if I was a partner, if you call me, your phone will blow. I just want you to know. That's a good one. But you can't even call me and I will pick the call. I'll even break my phone so that the call will not complete.
So you don't use phone again?
No. I will buy a new SIM.
Wow.
Avoid me like, Soma, when Ebuka asked you if you'd rather be something the answer that you gave, I said, if I was Soma's girlfriend now, if I don't drink Otapia, because I might have been on a group chat saying, vote for my man. As I said, I will just drink the Otapia, and if they try to revive me in the hospital, I will kill all of them and I'll kill myself. But I had a fantastic, one more question. What are we expecting from you guys? You guys had a fantastic 9 weeks in the house, honestly. We've seen you guys do different things, but now that you're out of the All-Star season, what are we expecting from you, Angel? I'm
trying to delve into agriculture. My podcast season 2 of Blood, Bones and Water. Stay tuned. Script writing, my book. So
refreshing to hear agriculture.
Yeah.
Very refreshing. Soma?
Definitely music, because I believe you all know already. You get me?
Please don't come here and brag. Just tell us easily. But we know.
Well, for real. Yeah, I definitely push my music more this time. Acting as well, take that very serious. Hopefully, I'll be in a couple blockbusters, and I'm working on my own production as well. Let me start something myself, because it's something I have a passion for, and definitely delve into business. Do some other stuff on the side that's just not just entertainment. Basically that's what it is. I'm just chasing that bag.
Yes, the bag is necessary.
The bag should be carried.
That bag is necessary. Personally, I want you to spoil my queen. Anyway, oh God, you guys are so cute. I'm a sheep of this fan. I'm a fan of this sheep. I'm even confused. You guys, they are so cute. It's not even about the camera. Before we came on, you don't even know. That today the single. When they say now today the single life pay me, it's really today. It is this day. I'm very glad that you guys came on the show. I had a fantastic time. Yeah, I just need you guys to rest. You guys should just travel together. Just rest. You guys need time. You
travel together to do what?
To rest. I say rest.
Why do you not look at me? Just rest.
No, I'm feeling my hair now. Rest. I just want you guys to rest. It's not easy. 9 weeks and all
9
the
weeks
media
is a long time.
So just take a trip and rest, please. Just help us with pictures. The cute pic.
Oh, that's your motive. Now you see.
Wow, the Soma gel. What's the word now? Some gel shippers.
Are we signing out?
Send you gifts. Yes, sign out for us.
It's your girl Angel.
Sing for us your song now. Sing for us.
Men mouth.
Come on,
Bye,
body
guys.
for Charlie Poppy.
See you guys next week. Stay tuned to Glitch Africa Studios. Mwah.